Hey, did you know Grape is hiring? If you're a writer, you have designer or Adobe skills, or create any sort of content, we want you. There's an invite link down below. Come to our Discord and earn some Grape.
Hey you guys, it's me again, the MetaVerse Explorer, back again with another episode of Grape Solana Alpha. Sorry I haven't done an episode in a while, I've been busy over at Grape. So we have a big episode this time. I'm going to try and pack it in very tightly. The first two things we're going to look at is the Katana mainnet release. Now, there is some rumors going around that they might be releasing an NFT, so it might be a good idea for you to start using their vaults. Now, in comparison to that, we'll also look at the Friktion fees going to users and the Friktion mainnet as well. They have the same product as Katana, so we can look at their team and do some few comparisons. The next big topic we're going to talk about is Convergence, which is a giant hackathon that's coming. It's offering $5 million in prizes, and it's also going to be attracting a hell of a lot of developers onto Solana. We're now trending. We're number 6 on CoinMarketCap, CoinGecko, so this is very bullish. I'm very happy for this. Thirdly, we have a few hacked accounts. Some really smart people were able to get access to someone from Grape and a few other nuances to the story. Basically, what it means is that people did lose some funds. Some people will be reimbursed. We'll look at the story so you can get updated. Now, solflare did recently release that they're saying SLRS, the SolRise token, is the ecosystem token. And if you remember, they have a suite of products and they're aiming for this one token to be the entire ecosystem's token. After that, we took a look at GodDAO. GodDAO recently had a small issue. Some people are upset about it. Some people have lost money. We'll look at that story. Solinvictus, on the other hand, as opposed to GodDAO, is starting to trend. People are coming over all the way onto Solinvictus, and they have a new product coming out called Flare, which is people are super bullish on it, and you can see it in the Solinvictus price going all the way up. Now, there is some crazy stable pools happening in Aldrin right now for stable USDC, USDT. So go ahead if you want some nice yields. After that, we're going to look at two gameplays, Aurory plus Kaiju cards. I really like the Kaiju cards. Tell me what you think. After that, did you know you can actually burn your NFTs now? This is a new release that's we can see. We'll take a look at that. ART IDO for SolSea. You can now burn your NFTs and the IDO is coming to AllArt. I'm stuttering, sorry. And then at the end of it, we'll look at the Star Atlas score missions, which is pretty good, giving you really good ROI on top of your NFTs, which we don't really see nowadays. If you have an NFT, are you actually earning anything from it? And is it good return on your money? Is it worth keeping? Thanks again for watching. Let's start the episode.
Hey there. If you're new here, I'm the MetaVerse Explorer, and I provide you with the most up-to-date Solana-specific content and alpha to increase the size of your portfolio. All totally free. All you gotta do is click that little bell and that little icon. I get my sources from 3 different places. The Grape Solana Discord channel, join us, have a chat to me. The Solana Grapevine, a daily newsletter providing the best source of information regarding new protocols, rewards. It's a group of passionate people that carefully curate new announcements, new projects to discover and actionable intel for you to experience yourself. You can get the link to this down below. And of course, the Solana Foundation and the ecosystem. Let's get to this episode.
Thanks again for coming back. So we'll have a look at the TVL at the moment. We are down from all-time high. The crypto market has dipped a little bit, but do not worry. There are still investors behind the scenes buying up all these coins from your weak hands. Radium still dominance at 13.2%. Now, I sorted by the last 7-day volume, and we can see that Invictus DAO, as I just previously mentioned, has been trending higher. You can see the TVL increased by 23%. Solend also going up high, 22%, and we have ASOL, which is another staking derivative platform. Now, these guys, they don't actually have a token yet. So if you, instead of staking your stuff at Marinade, instead of getting MNDE tokens, you can try your hand at staking maybe a quarter of it at these guys, ASOL. They don't have a token yet, so it's very likely they will release one. And that's about it. There hasn't been any other changes in the TVL for now. All right, let's get to the first episode. I mean, the first topic. Thanks. All right, let's look at Katana. So what is Katana? It's a yield generation protocol for Solana. What do they actually do? What it does is it gives you Sol covered call vaults, and it gives you an APY on ETH at the moment at 33%, and Solana, we haven't found out what the return is at the moment. What this does, this opens a automated call vault, which you use site options in the background. It basically makes a call and makes a put, and you collect the fees in between the two. And the pool hasn't been filled yet. So if you want and are interested, then go ahead. Now, it gives you yield in kind of it's hard to explain. We've talked to them before. I have a look at it. I'm not too expert in this, but I have used their products. Why am I bringing this up now? Because this is on the Grape Solana Alpha, where TMNX did link a little kind of teaser for us. He says, early access NFTs will be awarded to all depositors in this round. Now, let's have a look at that. This is the Nox Katana. He's a dev at the Katana team. Well, in spirit, they're popes, but you know crypto. Technically, someone can list them on a secondary marketplace and sell it since they're transferable. We hope most will hold onto their NFTs as a mark of their early commitment and bond to Katana through community. We'll be treating holders of them as such. So there is popes or NFTs coming to Katana for the people who use the first iteration of the product. They are on Mainnet. So just put in 0.5 Sol just to test it out. Similarly, we can look at Friktion. They're not doing any NFTs for the moment. There are no rumors about that, but they still have an active and a mainnet that you can actually use now. So you can start earning here. They earn sustainable yield powered by Friktion vaults, and the TVL is just under 10 million at the moment. They have Sol, MSol, BTC covered calls. So for Sol, you can be earning 34.3% APY. For MSol, 40% APY, which is really, really juicy. And let's go ahead and explore some of the vaults. How does it actually work? Focus on income generation strategies, running automated cover call selling, and cash secured put programs. Where is it? Your deposits are auto-compounded weekly. Option strikes and expiries are algorithmically determined to maximize your returns and minimize the chance of an option being called or underlying asset assigned. This is over my head. I don't know too much about this, but if you are interested in APYs, they are juicy. I can't endorse this. I don't understand it. Covered calls, put selling, a bit over my head. So not for me. But if you like this, if you want to experiment, go ahead. There's $6 million in this vault. There's $2.3 million in this vault. So go ahead if you want to try it out. They are on Mainnet, and we can see here that people have been able to look at the performance. It deposited 0.01 BTC, and the yield was 0.00051, which is 0.43% increase. That's about it. Let's move on to the next topic. Next big topic of the episode, we have Convergence, which is a $5 million new hackathon coming to Solana. I am always bullish on hackathons because it brings new blood, new fresh eyes towards the entire ecosystem, and they build new tools, new primitives for us to actually expand the entire ecosystem, which is great. This is why I'm also bullish on Solana for so long. Now, let's have a quick look at the advert. All right, so that's Convergence. I'm very bullish on this. Now, keep in mind, it's not actually $5 million in prizes. Is that they have 10 to 60K in prizes, but most of the prizes are coming from VC investors. So this is just a way for VC investors to invest in their best projects early on so they can cash out. Let's have a look at the actual what's happening. What's the alpha? So this is the website. It's serum-wormhole-hackathon.com. Called Convergence. It's actually hosted by Serum and Wormhole. Wormhole is the bridge between all the other protocols, all the other layer ones, and it's actually really good to use. If you haven't used Wormhole, I recommend to use it. So there's $5 million in prizes and seed funding, mostly seed funding, you guys. First prize, main prize is 100K. The last hackathon, Katana won it, and I think it was 60K. Second prize is 60K, third 30, fourth 20, fifth 10. Community choice is $30,000. Serum is giving the first prize. So these are the different projects you can submit a project under: either Serum, Wormhole, Site Options, Pyth, Atrix, Terra, which is pretty good. Of course, SBF, our almighty leader, is over here. Raj and Durkwan from Terra, the main guy from Terra. Multicoin Capital. So this is VC, 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 VC. There's a whole bunch of VC people is in here. So like this makes me fully bullish on this. Timeline January 5th to January 31, and then they announce the prizes on February 8th. So if you're watching this and you have a hackathon submission, I would like to interview you. Come across to Grape Protocol. Let's have a look at the dev posts. And we can see here that they have some workshop schedules coming across for Serum, Wormhole, Serum, Site Options, and they'll have different dates that you can come and listen to them talk and listen to what you can actually build on top of it. They have a few requirements for you here. These are the prizes. There's actually $500,000 in prizes. The rest of it is VC money. Which is, not quite, that's not really honest, to be honest. You can't say it's $5 million in prizes. No, it's VCs coming in to give you their money if you win something. And we can have a look at here. These are the people interested in joining. So that's about it for now. That's a new hackathon coming. I will be covering this very closely and seeing who the most... we already have 96 participants, which is crazy. Let's maybe go ahead and look at a few key players in here. So unfortunately, if you're a Grape, you might need to know this. Something has actually happened where one of the major members of the Grape protocol, who helps us with a lot of tools, got his account hacked. Grape was not hacked. It was one of the members that got his account hacked. So this is Archimedes. His account was compromised. It was not the bots, not the tools. So stay safe out there. Let's have a look at what Grape said. We've just discovered that one of the setup admins got hacked 7 days ago. For sure, this affected the Fractal team and the Monkey Kingdom team. The hackers are using an exploit involving Discord webhooks, so PSA. Everyone should check their webhooks immediately. We'll update as soon as we learn more. So basically what it was is they were able to, come into Discord, post a link, and people clicked on this link and people were able to lose a lot of money. So basically, here's Fractal talking about it as well. The hacker only managed to gain access to the announcements channel and in their Discord. They've confirmed this with Discord and they got the server up soon. Simple rule, remember, the airdrops are not free. You will not be asked to pay Sol for it. So what happens is that when you go to an announcement and then you click on the link, it's asking you to sign a transaction with Sol. So you have to send Sol somewhere. But what's actually happening is when you sign this transaction and send Sol somewhere, you're also giving access for the other people, your full access to your accounts, and they slowly start taking out all the other tokens in your account. So remember, whatever you click on, make sure it's safe. And Phantom asks you before you click on something, do you trust this website? If it's just an announcement, just be careful. So what actually happened? The hacker made out with 800 Sol, which is 150,000. 100,000 members in our community. It's quite impressive that the hacker only managed to get 0.3% of the community. So people are wising up. So Fractal is going to fully compensate their 373 victims. So this is still an unfolding story. Fractal will never charge you for any NFTs. Just be careful out there, be safe, never sign transactions you're not fully aware of, and that's it for now. Moving on to Solflare and Solrise. These are two products that come from the one company. So Solflare, Solrise, and Solana Beach. They are a block explorer. Solrise did recently do a snapshot of everyone that's staking more than 1K Solrise in the Solrise Finance application with their 365-day lockup. This was taken on December 13th. What for? They're planning to drop something for you, a little excitement, maybe a small NFT. That being said, Solrise is now the utility token of Solflare. They want to say that there is more utility coming. They're building an entire ecosystem. So the Solflare wallet is, let's start from the beginning. Solrise is the token of the Solrise platform, which is an asset management platform. You can give your tokens to people and they start trading back and forth and give you a return on your investment. That being said, we take over to Solflare, which is a wallet built by the same people. You can use your Solrise tokens in Solflare to get a reduced fees in the swapping feature in the Solflare wallet. So they have all these other products that they're building. They want to incorporate the one token to be the ecosystem token for all of them. And as we all know, the more you increase the utility of the token, the more demand it has and the more just the more valuable it becomes. Look at Radium. You can stake it, you can farm with it, you can do lots of stuff with it. So it's always has a high APY when it comes to lending. Cool, good on them. I'm waiting for this airdrop to happen, and then we'll cover it then. So what happened with GodDAO? It wasn't really a rug, it was just a really large scare. Some people did start tweeting, talking about this in the Solana Alpha channel. Basically what happened was on the UI, people were able to claim more, unstake more God than they actually had staked. So obviously other people will be losing money, other people are getting more than they actually needed. So what actually happened? I feel like there was either a rug or some people lost confidence. When people were able to do this, 20% of the funds were actually gone. It looks like it, and I'm going off what people are saying at the moment. So at one stage they had over 8,000 God tokens, but someone claimed it was just a glitch. About 20 minutes later the site was down. A bit of a worry. What actually happened, I don't know too much about the story. The team did act very swiftly and transparent about the exploit, and there was definitely an exploit, and it wasn't truly a rug. They restored the project with minimal damage, and they worked with the Mixture Money and Extra Protocol team in lockstep. People commenting, save me, did 10 meant to go to 100, people complaining, all of this stuff happening. Refund my money. People are being a bit, this is an experimental protocol. You don't know what's actually going to happen here. People are, trolling, people saying, oh, you guys lost all my money. No, your money is still in GodDAO. It was just a small exploit. We don't know too much information, so let's wait for a full analysis to come out. I'm just covering the story because a few of the people in Grape were in GodDAO, and few people did buy the token after it dipped because they thought it was a rug pull, but it wasn't. People have kind of forgotten about Aldrin Exchange, which is one of the nicer exchange to use on Solana. They have their own liquidity pools, but what's actually an update for them is that I'm going to zoom this in so you can see here. Oh, that's too high. We see the TVL hasn't really gone anywhere. It's gone to around 130 million. They have some new additions. They have stable pools, and I'm just going to click on it here so you can see, and I'm going to move my head so you can see it. So this is MSOL right here. That's MSOL and Sol, the 30% on that. And the last one, which is just behind me, you can't see, is actually I can't move there. USDC right there, yeah. USDC and USDT, they're giving you 47% ROI at the moment. APR, not APY, and it's of course it's in RIN token. What's actually happened to the RIN token? Let's have a look at it. The staking rewards are currently, I think, 51.51%. Now the price used to be $6. People did FOMO into this. It has decreased down to $1.94. So there's always never spend your full stack, never blow your load, ladies and gentlemen. Just wait, DCA if you want to. Now's a great time to pick up on some Aldrin if you want. They will get some new attention to them coming because of this stable coin pool. They do have a few features, which is the rebalancing feature. You can basically you tell them I want 20% in this, 20% in that, and you just click one button and it allocates all of it in your entire wallet for you, which is pretty nice. Okay, let's move on. We'll move on to some gameplay trailers. First thing is Aurory. They released a little bit. Let's have a look. It just looks like kind of a top-down axis approach. You have your, different, I don't even know what they're called, the NFTs, left and right. Similar to just like a move, attack, grid-based game. It looks good. It looks great. It's a bit loud for me. Let me reduce it here. Oh, now I can hear myself. Oh my god. As you can see, it looks okay. I don't really have, I'm not super impressed by this, but hey, it's a playable game that you can play at the moment, which is something we really need in Solana. Barndog himself really needs a game to play so we can actually review this. I wish they'd give us a small alpha release so we can play this, give a review, get some more content going out there. So that's Aurory at the moment. It looks good. Let's have a look at Kaiju cards, which is my favorite. Now, they actually kept really well with the artwork of the Kaiju cards, and I love it. Let's watch it a little bit here. I'm a fish, I'm a Jerry. And you go and fight these guys. They end up losing. Look at the animation. They did really well with the animation. And like, it's like this trolly meme, Gen Z kind of feel to it. Like, look at this. I love it. I love it. He's still attacking. Yeah. So they lost. They have to go and update all their weapons. So they go fishing, they go materials, they go and chop some wood. And you can see just initial gameplay here. Basically, you come here, chop some wood, go and get some fish. They get some volcanoes, they mine some ore. So you can see here, they got a few things. And then they go to their crafting workshop, where they add all these 3 things that they combine, and they get a fish sword, which looks cool. The animation is nice, the NFTs look nice. And then they go up. Nice! They're ready. I love it. I love it. Look at it. Nice. That's good. I love it. Kaiju cards. Not bad. Well, let's wait for a game. Super interesting. And since we're right on games, let's look at Star Atlas and their new score, which is pretty good so far. Star Atlas has released score. They talk about the golden age of space exploration. Basically what it is you stake your ships, your NFTs, to the faction that you're with, and you actually are able to accrue Atlas at the moment. As you can see, some of the ships have shot up in price. They have a few more ships being released, but people have started to earn Atlas, and they're using this Atlas to go to the market and buy new ships using the Atlas. So this is what happens when you have a good ecosystem. People don't want to leave the ecosystem. They don't want to sell their tokens. They go back to the ecosystem, use what they earned, and buy more things in the ecosystem, which spurs up the whole thing. That being said, people who don't want to reinvest, want to take out their money, they sell Atlas right on the market, and we can see the Atlas token coming down a little bit. Now, the best ships at the moment is actually the Orgricothripid, which gives you 11.72% interest per month. 11.72% per month. The worst ship so far is the PSX4, I believe, and the Tufa Feist. So the PSX4, which is one of the smaller ships, is $22. It's only earning 8.1% per month, not per year. 8.1% per month. All the other ships are roughly the same, around 9.4, 9.5-ish. So no real difference there. And that's it for now. It's really easy. You have to get resources so basically, when you stake your ships, you get Atlas rewards. You have to buy resources to upkeep your ships, but the resources only cost about 20% of the rewards you're getting. So at the end, you're getting 80% back in Atlas, pure profit. You can either use this to buy new ships or sell it on the market or transfer to USDC, up to you. Okay, that's it for Star Atlas. Now, the ART IDO is ongoing right now. I think it's about 6 hours left, so you should see this video just in time. So it is a Mango style IDO where there's 2 phases. Phase 1, everyone can deposit. Phase 2, people can withdraw but can't deposit, and then you see what the price the token settles on. It is the Mango style, but with an addition of KYC, which people will not be going into. So you have to KYC before you go in here, which is you have to submit your ID and you have to submit your documents for them to know that this is a real person and not a bot. You do get an NFT for participating in this IDO, which is pretty nice. Who actually are ART? They are a NFT market. There is a company that they have an NFT marketplace, which is SolC, but if you have a few other items in the ecosystem. So basically, you can connect your wallet here. You can go to their Twitter, and right at the top left, it says the IDO.allart. Make sure it is the right one before you send some stuff to them. As you can see, SolC, they're followed by Anatoly. And you can deposit here. You can deposit as small amount as you want, as high as you want. Just remember there is this small token account creation fee. The current USDC deposited is $500,000, 571,000, and the estimated token price at the moment is 0.005. The ART token allocation is 100 million tokens. And if you want to find out more about the actual merchandise, more about the tokenomics, all of this sort of stuff, they do have explanation here. And here we go. So the token offered in public sale, which we talked about, is 100 million. The total supply is 5 billion, which is super high. Private round, 16.7. I don't like that. Public sale, look at that. Public sale, 2%. The team gets 22%. Advisors are 5%. Liquidity is 5%. Ecosystem is 19%. And treasury is 29%. So what this says is that there is a lot of private round and a lot of team round, which I'm not very excited with. And the public sale only gets 2%. 2%. How small is that? That's crazy. That's crazy. So crazy. As soon as these vesting periods for this ICO comes on, there will be some really high dumping action going down because, man, it's too much. It's too much VCs. Okay, let's move on. And while we're on Solflare, I forgot to cover, this is the people where they're saying, fun fact of the day, you can use your Solflare to burn NFTs you don't want. You just select NFT in the Solflare wallet, open the options menu and delete NFT. I haven't tried this myself. And they also have a new feature, which is good. These guys are, starting to make some new things happen around. You can send your Solflare NFTs from your wallet onto your Apple Watch, which is pretty cool. You'll be able to see your NFT in the background. And of course, you can check because this is verifiable on the blockchain. Now, before we end the episode, let's look at Solinvictus and what they're doing with their Flare. So Solinvictus, they are one of those new DeFi 3.03/3 kind of pools where basically everyone gets to win. This is a new thing that's coming around. People know about this already. They do have some partnerships that are starting to take notice. So basically people, protocols already who have their treasury, they want to use this new protocol from Solinvictus called Invictus Flare. So basically all the protocols get to own their own liquidity and collect their own fees. The first one we've seen is Katana, which we released a day ago. The next one is Friktion, which are the same products, which is really good. There are 3 other protocols. Grape is going to be one of them. This hasn't been fully released yet, but there are other protocols that we've heard rumors of. I can't find the Twitter thread at the moment, but Solinvictus did have an AMA, a live AMA, and people started tweeting about this and saying, hey, we really need to pay attention to Solinvictus now. Just giving you information. I don't know too much about what's happening there. Sorry about that. I should really research first. And lastly, if you are in the Solana ecosystem, you should know Realms is starting to take off now. This is the governance section of Solana. We have a few other protocols. The Mango DAO have already been doing a lot of work in the Realms. And now we have Grape Realms, where we have a few votings actually happening here. So the first voting, which is ending in 5 days, which you should go and vote now if you have any Grape at all. So this is a removal of the skill force emission caps. Basically, Grape has different skills and different sub-DAOs. They want to remove this cap so that you can earn basically an unlimited amount or an unknown amount at the moment. The current skill cap is about 30 Grape per epoch for anyone who has a skill. They want to remove this cap so that people can earn even more Grape depending on how much work you do. A lot of people are saying yes, a lot of people are saying no. The current approval is 85%, denying is 15%. And we have, how much Grape in total do we actually have? 812,000 Grape approve, 143 deny. And people are saying disagree because the inflationary pressure is too high. People are saying yes, the Grape army, equality, approving for 210 Grape. People are saying no, agree, yes, disagree. So yeah, this is just come and see what we're voting on in Grape. There's a few other proposals that we're just testing so far. I think another one was increase the minimum token governance to 7.72 million, and the decrease the quorum to 1%. And people are saying decrease the quorum to 10%, which has now been completed. And let's see what actually happened there. Approved 75%. So now we need a quorum of 10% before something is actually passed. That's it for now, guys. Thank you very much for watching. I appreciate your time to watch this. Solana's growing every single day. It's hard to keep up with all the new protocols happening. I will try to keep up, but I can't cover everything. Of course, I'm just one person. So thank you very much for watching. Appreciate your time. Appreciate your effort in liking and subscribing. I will see you very soon. Thank you very much. Bye.